I made over $20,000 plus EV sports betting in the month of September. Welcome to Juice Bets. My name is Trevor. Insane month. By far my best month sports betting of all time. And today I want to go over the stats behind this, my strategies behind it, and talk about the two reasons why I've been so profitable plus EV sports betting. Number one, Odds Jam. The plus EV tool, their arbitrage tools, all of that. We'll get into that. And also the VIP Discord server, right? That's linked down below. It's completely free for your first week if you want to check it out. But that's where we post all of our DFS slips, right? So prize picks, underdog, parlay play, and where the majority of my profits came from this week is from correlation slips and Odds Jam and DG Fantasy optimizer plays as well. And this is all plus EV sports betting, but I'm going to dive into the details about exactly the strategies and the data behind it. Make sure you guys do subscribe and like this video. It helps us grow. Okay, let's get into the data. Let's first look at Odds Jam, which is an incredible platform for plus EV sports bettors and something that I would recommend to anyone who's looking to get started with plus EV sports betting. Crazy, right? Over $5,000 here, just straight betting alone. And this is just from using the Odds Jam plus EV tool and their arbitrage tools. So let's look at this to start. As we can see, Saturdays have been insanely profitable. This is strictly from college football. So basically, I had a $1,000 Saturday 4 weeks in a row. So 1,931, 1,000, and 1.1. So crazy profits on Saturday specifically. And that's because in Canada, I found a book that really misprices college lines, and it makes things super easy to find tons of volume and a lot of sports bets, plus EV sports bets. And honestly, like by the time Saturday rolls around throughout the week and before Saturday, I'm racking up 40 or 50 bets on this one sports book. And so I've got a lot of volume for Saturdays and a lot of like some really big edges as well. So yeah, Saturdays carrying the majority of the profit. As you can see, kind of like the other days really are kind of up and down as usual with plus EV sports betting. Some days are good, some days are bad, but obviously over time we do have an edge and we are making money. So let's look at how I'm finding these bets and why they're so profitable. So looking at the positive EV tool and the arbitrage tool. So first things first, let's go to the plus EV tool. And what this does is the plus EV tool will notify you, right, straight to your phone or your computer or your email when there are plus EV profitable opportunities on the board, right? And so here's an example. Let's look at this Houston Texans line here, this one right here on MyBookie. So on MyBookie, Houston Texans plus 1.5 is being priced, or it was being priced at plus 127. The lines move now, and that goes to show how fast things might move. So let's look at this Navy play instead, because I think the line is still accurate. So we're looking at Navy minus 6.5 on play now, right? And so we're being priced minus 6.5 at plus 110, right? And so what Odds Jam will do is it will notify you when there's a play that is a mispriced line. They're paying you out more than they should be. So if we look at this, play now is giving us plus 110 when every other sports book is at about minus 110, minus 115. Even Pinnacle is at minus 127. And so clearly Play Now is paying us out more than they should be, right? It's a bit of a mispriced line. And so what Odds Jam does is it compiles the data from all the other sharpest sports books in the world, specifically Pinnacle, right? The sharpest sports book for spreads and totals. And it will take this data and basically devig it, right? So it will remove the tax that the sports books will place on their odds, okay? And so once it does that, then it will give you a fair odds number, which is right here. So it's saying that from all the other sports books in the world, once you remove the tax that the sports books put on it, the actual fair odds for Navy to cover minus 6.5 should be minus 102. We're getting it at plus 110. So we're getting an extra 14 cents on every dollar wagered paid out than we actually should be. And this is where plus EV sports betting, that's where the magic comes from, is we're getting paid out so much more than we should be. And so if we just blindly take these bets over time, we're going to be up money, right? Because we're just getting paid out more than we should. So that's as easy as it gets with the plus EV tool. You come in here, I mean, you can get the notifications on your phone as well. You come in here and you find these bets. It tells you exactly where to place it, what to place it on. You can also set your bankroll as well using the Kelly criterion, so it will tell you exactly how much to put on that bet. And that's really all it is you scroll through here, you find bets, you place them, and then you come in and you check it again later, right? And another cool thing is you can track these bets too. That's how you saw all of my data there for OddsJam, is you just click this plus, you enter how much you bet on the specific bet, the sports book, the odd price. This all comes up automatically and you save it, right? So it's super, super easy to find plus EV sports betting opportunities, specifically straight bets, using the OddsJam plus EV tool. Now, the second component to OddsJam, and one that might be actually more interesting for you if you are a new plus EV sports bettor, and that's because this strategy has such low risk, right? This is arbitrage betting, and the reason why there's such low risk is you're actually taking both sides of a bet and locking in a guaranteed profit, right? So let's look at this Bengals and Cardinals arbitrage opportunity as an example. So the Bengals, and this only works if you have access to these sports books, right? So first things first, when you're getting started with plus EV sports betting, you need to get access to a bunch of different sports books so you can take advantage of these opportunities. So what arbitrage sports betting is you take both sides of a bet, right? So for instance, in this one, it's a money line, Bengals and Cardinals. On DraftKings, the Bengals are minus 175, right? A lot of other sports books have them at minus 192, minus 200, but on DraftKings, we're getting it at minus 175, so that's the best odds you can find there. And then on MyBookie, the Cardinals were priced at plus 270. And so what you can do, and what OddsJam does for you, is it notifies you and it shows you these opportunities. It gives you a calculator, and what you simply do is you put, let's say you want to put $200 on one side. Well, you put $200 on this DraftKings side, right, at minus 175. Then that means that you have to put $84.94 on the other side at plus 270. And why this is a guaranteed payout is because you're putting down the amount of money that will give you the same payout, right? So you put $200 down, you get a payout of $314. You put 84 down, you get a payout of $314. And where the profit comes from is these two numbers added up together is $284.94. And whatever side wins, it doesn't matter, you get paid out $314, right? So you're making a profit of $29, 9% on the money that you've wagered, $29 risk-free, because you put a bet on each side, and regardless of the outcome, you're making this profit. So that's where you can, OddsJam, when you're starting out, create a bunch of different accounts on different sports books, deposit, get your bonuses on there as well, and then just start rolling through arbitrage bets, because you can lock in significant profits every single day. And this was a really good way to build up your bankroll and just increase your profits over time. So I would highly recommend OddsJam for both the plus EV tool and also the arbitrage tool, because it makes it super easy. It gives you this calculator and you can just go on and place these bets. Okay, so $5,000 from betting using OddsJam, right? The straight bets and the arbitrage bets. Now let's look at the DFS bets. So here we go. This is where the real money was made this last week. Over $1,600, $16,800 to be exact, made using Prize Picks, Underdog, and Parlay Play. And this is all plus EV sports betting using fixed payout platforms, right? And so as you can see with this profits, we cashed so many slips, right? So many massive bets, 20x slips. And the reason why we were able to do this is using the optimizers, using Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizers and OddsJam's Fantasy Optimizer as well. But mainly It's the correlation slips that are being posted in the VIP Discord. Now, I can't get into the exact specifics. If you look at the slips on the screen here, you can see that a lot of them are correlated between quarterbacks and wide receivers, right? Now, all of these strategies are outlined in the VIP Discord server, and you're able to tail all these plays exactly and understand how they work so you can build them yourselves too. So if you are interested in how I made over $16,000 on Prize Picks, Underdog, and Parlay Play using correlation, definitely check out the VIP Discord server. Jump in there. We have a guide on how the correlation works, and we also have sharp sports bettors in there ready to answer your questions whenever you may have them. But yeah, over $16,000 using correlation and using the optimizers on OddsJam and Daily Grind Fantasy. Everything is linked down below that you would need: the OddsJam tools, Daily Grind Fantasy, and also that VIP Discord, like I've been mentioning, 10 or 20 times already. Super good platform, and a great resource for anyone who's a plus EV sports bettor or new to sports betting. Also, definitely jump in there if you want all these secrets about the correlation strategy, which is, really what has contributed to these massive profits on the DFS platform. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you do have any questions, drop them down below. Happy to answer all of them. We do have a great playlist on this YouTube channel called New to Sports Betting, Start Here. It's about an hour-long compilation of a bunch of different videos, and it really gets into the basics and then into some higher level thinking about plus EV sports betting. So if you are new, definitely check out those videos. It will get you started on a great trajectory. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you soon.